How's it going, ladies and baristas? I'm Puppy Sixkilla. Welcome back to the Somnium files. We just found Renju's body, which means he's not a suspect anymore. We need to talk to Pewter, who's probably going to be pretty shaken up, and the boss here, and then figure out what we're going to do from here. Because we need to find a new suspect, clearly.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Holy crap, really?
No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
Why are you hiding stuff? Come on.
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Come on in. Out with it. About the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one.
Well, that was quick.
6 years ago, in October, 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women.
Yep.
And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
What happened to Mizuki?
she's sleeping at the hospital.
She lost her voice
They're
again?
going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
Cyclops.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
Very
He signed
poetic.
the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
Yes, thank you for that.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky,
Uranus.
and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
Especially
So the
in
letter to
Dungeon
the press
Keeper.
wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured? Nope.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju
Doesn't make it
fit that
impossible.
profile.
They might be just like, no, I want to
Second,
kill
all
some
of the
men.
victims had their
And
right
pull their
eyes
other eye
removed.
out.
But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
That hardly makes it impossible.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure
Exactly.
this isn't their guy.
That's semantics.
Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
Exactly.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
You can't just say because it's slightly different that it can't be the same person. You can't say, I can't have fucking cornflakes for breakfast today because I had toast yesterday. So it can't happen. It's impossible. You seem troubled, Peter. Can I help you?
Murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Any thoughts on the culprit? You guys aren't being fucking helpful.
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
Just like how
Perhaps,
our left
Mr.
eye is
Date,
missing.
You are the killer. You're missing your left eye,
Yep.
so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
That's the second time you made that joke in the last half hour.
Peter.
You twat.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Why are we here anyway? Oh, look at that sick RC car down there.
Here? No, I didn't mean
Ding,
it like
ding, ding.
that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
And what did you come up with? Anything else?
That's all we have for now.
Fascinating.
All right.
Thank you.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Aiba.
Understood.
Let's rock. Sunfish Pocket. Away. Are we gonna meet Oda here again like last time?
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Hey, Mizuki.
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
Mizuki climbed up in the front seat and sat in the passenger seat. How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time.
Good.
Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
Yep. How did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
Why?
Should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
Yes, Mum.
You too?
I don't lock my car, like ever. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
Just like your dad did.
Taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
Got it. Do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Ha, yeah, right.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Egghead likes his book he works. About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Go on. What is her secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Good plan, I guess.
Rich like that.
Shoko did this?
No wonder she got stabbed in the eye.
Herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily...
She never got caught, yeah. I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it.
Do I?
Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Because you're a
Ew, I
twat.
don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
God damn, I'd hate to have to hang out with her all day. That would be awful. Alright, anyway. Sunfish Pocket. Mizuki and I walk back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir.
How's it going?
And this is...
It's crack-a-lackin'.
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
Well, they got rid of the body, so that's good. That makes it less awful to examine. I guess. Who are we talking to? You? Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Helpful. You remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in the hospital would be worse.
Still...
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
Shut up.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Helpful. Thanks. Renji's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
Okay. A chair. Fascinating.
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Are you getting enough rest? You look tired. Can I help you?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Camera.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Well, that's handy. Thanks.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renji was stabbed.
What else we got? Doorway to the
The
kitchen.
corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death,
Oh, great, a poo pile.
but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself.
So he was killed and then moved here.
This evidence makes it highly likely that Renji was killed somewhere else.
Otherwise, we'd find a pile of poo on the counter.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Okay. You guys? Status.
Nothing special.
The officer is guarding the doorway. Have we got anything to work with here? This club is located on the 2nd floor of the building. You use the elevator to get here. Interesting.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
It'd be extra hard to carry them then.
Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Okay, it's 2 people, right? The elevator already stopped on the 2nd floor once, last night. 8:55 and it weighed 310 pounds. Okay. Have we got anything else we can work with here? What's your name? Not that it matters.
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Why are you so creepy? Stop being creepy, Mr. Creepy. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working
staring
here.
at? Creeper.
I agree.
You can all kiss my ass. Now what? Empty wooden box, barrels, oil
The
drum.
capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Very nice.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Okay, why? It's his watch.
What?
It's Renji's
There's
watch.
something inside.
What? I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is...
The watch.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt
So they
about
carried
it.
him up there in the drum.
But how did this get here? Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Go on then. Do it, Doug. You.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
That'll make the whole eye removal thing less painful then, right? If nothing else.
This
Eyes being pulled out.
similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
So sedatives were detected in Renji's body. He's barely conscious before he was killed.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse.
Yes.
The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be.
Sunfish
A
pocket.
thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Fantastic. Thanks. Super helpful. Renji's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. Is that relevant that it's over the counter? Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Yes, I'm aware. Neck, here we go. Oh, look.
Strangulation?
Correct.
I
Face
see.
shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him.
Which worked,
The
apparently.
specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Todd.
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
Todd Howard.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body. I think we've checked everything we need to.
Thank God.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
I agree. Let's do that.
You ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Who? Who? Do you want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any places you can think of I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
Yes.
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Should we carry on? Or we'll carry on for a little bit. We'll head to Matsushita Diner first, I guess. We have to do them all anyway. And I'm gonna have to cut some of that out because it took so goddamn long. Because I didn't know what to do. Like a big dum-dum.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Indeed.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
Is Oda here?
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
I see.
I took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
That didn't last very long, good. Lameness cat, I guess. So the cat's scratching at the door. And it's really distracting.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Hey, booby lady.
Excuse me?
How's it going?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Did you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Apparently not. Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Aset? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard
Barismanism.
that sound spoken out loud before.
Fashizi Manizi. You happen to see Oda here?
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
I took out my business card and handed it over to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
Oh dear.
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Oh, it will. Clearly. Can we move on? What's gonna happen to the office?
Oh, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over. We might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man. What am I gonna do if this place closes up?
There's a lot of money to be made in adult
anyway,
films.
Tell me, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate? Hmm?
Well, we could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
Dismissed me.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Things have been pretty serious around here lately.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way. Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
In front of his daughter, too. Do you know this receptionist?
I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
We do not party.
Hey.
I know for a fact that you don't party. Who hired this woman?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
Renju.
Let's go.
Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Alright, let's wrap this episode up because we're out of time for today. But in the next one we'll check out, what was it? Golden Yokocho, Marble. And see what happens from there. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.